Good morning, all. Today we are going to see about the topic called spoilage of canned and packed foods. Spoilage. Spoilage refers to the deterioration or decomposition of a food substance due to the growth and metabolic activities of microorganisms. Some of the microorganisms are bacteria, yeast, mold, which are capable of produce enzyme that can break down the substance components. Next, what is packed and canned food? Packed food refers to any food item that can be sold in a container, such as box, bottle, can, or bag ready for consumption. Example frozen meats, bottled beverages, etc. Next, canned food is also a specific type of packed food where food is preserved by sealing in a metal can or sealed container which can be used to achieve commercial sterility. Example beef stew and olives. Next, causes of food spoilage. There are four main causes of food spoilage, which are microbial growth, enzymatic activity, chemical reactions, physical factors. Microbial growth refers to the growth of unwanted microorganisms which can break down the food components and lead to spoilage. Enzymatic activity, which are the naturally occurring enzymes in food, cause spoilage by degrading the proteins, fat content, carbohydrates of the food particles. Next, chemical reactions. While exposing the chemicals to preservatives, oxygen, or other any chemicals cause reactions which alter the food. Next, physical factors. Temperature fluctuations, moisture, mechanical damage also contribute to spoilage. Next, what are the major microorganisms involved in food spoilage or Salmonella, E. coli. Salmonella are majorly present in egg. E. coli majorly present in a grief or greeny leaves vegetables. Staph aureus are most predominantly present in meat. Bacillus cereus present in canned foods. Clostridium perfringens especially present in the meat. Yersinia enterocolitica present in food and dairy products. Campylobacter jejuni, Shigella vibrio are all the major components of fruits and vegetables. Major component of a microorganism which can cause food spoilage. Next, what is spoilage of packed foods? Spoilage of packed food is a process where the food becomes unsuitable for consumption due to various factors. The various and key factors are the microbial activity, enzymatic reactions, environmental factors like temperature, pH, oxygen, etc. These factors can lead to changes in the food appearance, taste, smell, color, etc. These are the common signs of spoilage of packed food, which are discoloration of odors, texture changes of flavors, swollen cans or packages. Discoloration means to change in color of a food due to the microbial metabolism. Next, off odors. Off odors refers to the unpleasant smells, which is due to the production of byproducts of microbial metabolism. Texture changes. Texture changes can include change in the food's structure like slimy, sticky, mushy due to microbial activity. Off flavors. Off flavors refers to change in taste due to the spoilage of food by microbial enzymes. Swollen cans or packages refers to gas production by the microorganisms as a result of spoilage. Next, these are the some picture which are showing the spoilage of packed foods. There is a mold, visible mold in a bread, and some of the berries are spoiled inside the packed food. Next, spoilage of canned foods. Canned food refers to or canned food spoilage can occur due to microbial growth within the can, compromising the food safety and quality. Microbial spoilage is often caused by inadequate processing during canning, leading to the survival or re entry of microorganisms. This can also result in swelling, changes in texture and odor of the food, even production of harmful toxins. Next, these are the common signs of spoilage of canned food: bulging or swelling, changes in texture, off flavors and odors, cloudy liquid, visible mold or other growth. Bulging or swelling refers to the bulging of can due to the gas production by the spoilage bacteria. Changes in texture refers to mushy, slimy, or unusual textures can indicate spoilage. Off flavors and odors refers to unpleasant taste and smells or the clear sign of food spoilage. Cloudy liquid refers to the cloudy layer formation on above the surface of the food surface due to the spoilage. Visible mold or other growth. Visible mold refers to the growth of mold appearance on the surface of the food. These pictures shows the visible mold growth and spoilage of the some of the canned food products. Next, factors influencing food spoilage or Food spoilage is influenced by combination of two factors which are called intrinsic and extrinsic factors. Intrinsic factors refers to the inherent to the food itself, include water activity, pH, nutrient content and food structure. Extrinsic factors refers to the environmental such as temperature, humidity and gaseous atmosphere surrounding the food particles. Next, these are the internal and external factors which shows the signs of the food spoilage in the food. Internal factors of food composition, initial quality, raw materials, and intrinsic characteristics. External factors are temperature, humidity, gases, packaging material, light, processing, etc. If these factors are influenced by microbes, these are the common signs, which are of flavors or odors, nutrition loss, discoloration, colonies, slime and gelation, production of toxins, etc. Next, let us see about the extrinsic factors. Temperature, relative humidity, gaseous environment, light. Temperature is a critical factor. It favors the microbial growth when it is high and it inhibits the microbial growth when it is low. Relative humidity can promote the microbial growth on food surfaces, while low humidity can inhibit it. Gaseous environment. The composition of the atmospheric gas around the food can affect the microbial growth. Most of the microorganisms can grow in the presence of oxygen. Light, especially light can damage the food, which induces or mutates the microorganisms and promote the spoilage of the food particles. Next, intrinsic factors: water activity, pH, nutrient content, antimicrobial components. Water activity refers to the amount of free water available for the microbial growth. Higher water activity generally leads to faster spoilage. Lower water activity can inhibit the spoilage. pH. Microorganisms have optimal pH levels for growth. Most spoilage bacteria prefer neutral to mildly acidic pH conditions like pH 4.5 or higher. Nutrient content. Foods which are rich in proteins, carbohydrates, and fats provide readily available nutrients for microorganisms, which accelerate the food spoilage. Antimicrobial components. Some foods contain natural substance that can act as a antimicrobes. Some of the microorganisms can inhibit this mechanism and grow in the food and spoil it to unavailable for consumption. Next, what are the effects of this food spoilage? Gastrointestinal issues like a stomach ache, abdominal pain, this fever can be a cause of high temperature. Dehydration is a loss of water. Diarrhea is a loss of water extremely. Vomiting is a vomiting sensation which can flow out all the food particles from the stomach. Stomach pain, abdominal cramps, nausea is a vomiting like sensation, and body pain. These are the common symptoms which can be a effect of a food spoilage. Next, what are the prevention of food spoilage? Food spoilage can be prevented by controlling these factors which are contributing to the microbial growth, enzymatic reactions, and physical damage. Proper storage refers to storing of food particles or cooked food in a proper environment without any contamination of spoilage microbes. Temperature control indicates controlling or making a food or storing food in a moderate temperature. Fermentation refers to the fermenting of food particles in a proper manner without any contamination. Cleanliness refers to making the food particles or storing it in a clean manner. Proper cooking refers to cook the food materials or raw materials properly without half boiled or partially cooking. Next, discard the spoiled items. How to discard the spoiled or contaminated items to prevent from the spoilage. Drying refers to storing of the food particles or food substances in a clean and dry place. These are some of the methods which can be used to prevent the spoilage of packed and canned foods. Thank you very much.